Okay, I told you I like trying to do some close-ups of these handmade marbles. A common marble are these, they're called Benningtons. They're clay, they're glazed, and they come in various sizes, colors. That's a pretty good size one there, and they come smaller and different, stuff. These are called molted because they, kind of look like molted stuff. You know what I'm saying? Different splotches of different colors, and they come in blue and green and all kinds of different colors. The hardest to find ones in those Benningtons are pink ones. Those are the rarest kind. Here's a unique German handmade. It's called a Lutz. You can see it's got those gold bands in it. These are highly prized by collectors. Of course, they want the bigger ones, and this is a little over 5/8 inch size, but that's a nice little marble there. It ain't got too much damage on it, really, for being made in like probably 1880 or something like that. Crazy, man. And I don't have any real big ones. I've sold most of my big ones, but here's one here. You can look at the colors and the detail in these handmade marbles. It's crazy wild, man. They're beautiful. But look at the detail in that dude, man. This is called a Lutz core marble. They actually take clear glass out of the furnace and then lay little white rods of pre-made glass in white on it, and then stick it back in the furnace, and then they add these other rods of color and stretch it across the room. I'm pretty sure you can go type in handmade marbles on YouTube and they'll show you a video. But some of these dudes get like really intricate inside. The colors, I mean, they're amazing. They're amazing little pieces of art, man. It's just sweet. Colors are great. Here's another Lutz core marble with different colored bands on it and stuff. Pretty neat stuff, man. These are called onion skins. They're like this particular one is red and blue, red, white, and blue, kind of like a patriotic deal. But you can always tell these early handmade marbles. Here's one that's got mica flakes in it, got silvery flakes in it and stuff. Some of them's got gold flakes in them, and I mean, whatever the artist wanted to create his stuff. Here's a brown one with gold flakes in it. Pretty awesome. And these are called China marbles. They've got they're ceramic, they're clay, and then they've got these different colored designs and drawings, and here's one with lines all over it, stuff, intersecting lines and stuff. Here's a bigger one, but it's not glazed. It's just but it's got like all kinds of stuff on it. It's got foot tracks, and it's a pretty cool marble. Here's another handmade. It's got a solid core inside of it. Kind of hard to see, but it's got like that mass of white inside of it, and then the bands on the outside. And if you look real close, you can see them other yellow bands, rods that they put on the inside. Pretty cool. Here's another onion skin type here. Just look at the colors in these dudes. I mean, it's just amazing, man, how they and each one of those colors was molten glass that they formed and twisted and made into these marbles. This one here is called a caged ribbon core. It's got little lines all the way around the outside of it. Those are pretty hard to find there, but that's a really cool marble, and you can see that the inside glass, some of it's transparent and some of it's opaque, that you can't see color through. But pretty awesome, man. And like I say, man, they go from like 2.5 inches down to, you know, something like this right here, man. Teeny tiny. You know, these are called peewees. These are teeny tiny, man. But that's just a quick look. This is called an English style onion skin here. It's got multiple colors in it, and you can't hardly see it, but there's a core deep inside there. You see it? It's orange and yellow. That was inside, and then the other colors were added on the outside. It's pretty hard to see in there under with this, but you can just barely make it out in there. But it's the cores, you know, the inside of the marble, you know, that puts the value, actually the value of it. It's the, you know, the detail and the color combinations and just, you know, what all they've done. But if you look close on the end of these marbles, you'll see these rough areas here where everything comes together. Those are called pointer marks, and that's where they've cut the glass, you know, to make. Here's another colorful onion skin. I mean, just look at the colors in these dudes, man. It's just amazing. That's a beautiful marble there, and it's like the jelly type core in it. It's just totally cool, man. But the end of these, you can see them little clipped off points, see? And that's where they've, you know, stretched all, you know, they'll stretch this, you know, like 6 foot, you know, and start cutting the marbles off and fashion them. It's pretty cool. So that's the early handmade right there. And here's an early machine-made marble. It's called a corkscrew because it's got this snake-like band that runs around it, uninterrupted, doesn't cross itself ever again. It's just a, you know, a line. It's got multiple colors in it. Of course, the harder ones have numerous colors in them. The more colors they are, you know, the harder they are to find and the rarer they are. But these were made by Agate Company, you know, early 20s up until, I think, up into the 40s. But they were the only company that could ever master this pattern in glass. There was several other companies that tried, but the stream of glass coming out of the furnace when they went to machine-made marbles and not the handmade ones, this little cup on there had to be spinning to get that snake effect. Now here's an intricate corkscrew. If you can see that, it doesn't show real well. But it's got several twists inside the glass, but it goes round and round and round, and that's a beautiful marble right there. That's called an auger corkscrew. It's got a wide band through on a clear base. Again, made by Agate Company. Totally cool, man. These kind of marbles are totally awesome, and there's a lot to learn in these. But hey, we'll show you some more next time. You know, like I say, those micas, they come in several different colors. These are early handmade, blue, green, yellow, all different colors, you know. And one last thing here, these are agates. They're called Aggies. These were actually stones out of the ground, you know, and they hand grinded these, and these type here were dyed. It was a process they took place. Sometimes the minerals, it's just the, you know, the stone out of the earth, and they took it on the stone, you know, kind of like with a pedal thing. I'm sure you've seen them old grindstones, and they actually fashioned them down to marbles and finished them to, you know, whatever size. But if you look at them under a magnifying glass, you can actually see the little divots and grind marks in them where they fashion them down. But these kind here, of course, they're the most collectible. The banded ones like this have several different colors and rings on them and stuff, and they come in you know, several different rocks and minerals, and I mean they're beautiful. Hey, hope you enjoyed it. See you next time, Marble Buyer 1.